So we have one more talk this afternoon. Alfred Haganda, Information Security Analyst at RISA, the Rwanda Information Security Agency. And he's going to give Information Society Authority. And he's going to give a lightning talk on leveraging IoT to improve water efficiency in agriculture.
Thank you. I'm Alfred. I work with RISA, Rwanda Information Society Authority. I'll be talking about leveraging IoT to improve agriculture production. Okay, so I will have to take you into presentation, but you have to hear from statistical view on the world perspective and Africa and Rwanda in particular. To begin with, I would like to share with you the statistical information about 45% of the world population depends on agriculture. So there is a need for improving quality of agriculture and quantity due to the increasing population. More than 60% of the African population depends on agriculture. Sorry. Yeah, so in Rwanda particularly, almost 70% of the population is depending on agriculture. So there is a need to enforce and put more energy to bring about more food production because the country is very small and population is growing now and then. So, and this has led to the industry contributing about 31% of GDP of the country. So about 23% of the sub-Saharan African GDP came from agriculture. And then it is predicted that by 2050, the world's population will increase by 9 billion. So there is a need of improving and be able to produce more agricultural production to serve the population that is growing more rapidly. So for the part of Rwanda, we have what we call farmer-led irrigation development. It's an initiative that is locally hosted in Rwanda. This initiative is helping agriculture to use advanced technologies. Farmer-led irrigation development involves farmer driving, establishing improved technologies and all to improve their production. So only 9% of Rwanda's potential irrigation areas are currently irrigated compared to 2% of other East African countries. Areas under this farmer-led irrigation development in Rwanda are mainly concentrated in the eastern and southern part of Rwanda because it is the area that has been seen to have a drought climate or erratic rainfall. So there is a need to enforce that in those areas. But we have other pipeline initiatives to extend to other areas of the country. Major crops from those areas are maize, soybeans, horticulture, that is fruits and vegetables. So those initiatives use various types of technologies, such as pumps. We are still using local means, but we envisage to have other advanced technologies with pumps and the water distribution system like drips, sprinkler system. In addition to that, most of these initiatives participate in involving plowing with hose, use of other hand tools such as machetes or pickers, as I was saying. Most of these initiatives use equipment, accessories imported outside the country, but only simple equipment tools and machinery are manufactured within the country. So these are some of the pictures. You bear with me, I have consent of these people. Don't mind about data protection. So these are some of the examples of photos taken from the eastern part of Rwanda, where these initiatives are being carried out, showing reservoirs of water and rain sprinklers. With these small water reservoirs created with dam sheetings, that's the way we are doing it. And it has improved our crop production. These are other places, hand water using gravitational pipe connected to water tap, where the farmer is irrigating using hands. To mention by a few, there are some others you see here they were irrigating cabbages and maize. We have an initiative called the Waza Farm. BASA means Ask Farm. It's a solar-powered, IoT-based system that analyzes soil, weather condition, transpiration, and water needs of crop. This tool informs farmers what is needed, what crop type is required for this kind of soil, depending on weather condition, what crop can fit for this area or this season, and so on. The system aims to optimize use of input like water, irrigation, also collect sufficient information about weather to protect farmers take informed decisions. Because this one helped us to know which crop production can be fit for this coming season. So this tool or device has 34 sensors. This other farm is in the eastern province of Rwanda, in the border with Uganda, in a district called Nyagatare. So, and BASA farm can be able to sense and give information to a farmer and be able to, this is the tool, and be able to make informed decision. And this has improved the production significantly. So we can see a successful in this piloting. The IoT-based system could provide, as I said, real-time information regarding the soil type, providing localized water forecasts, and estimate water loss owing in the evaporation, like transpiration, to know that we need this kind of crop that can fit on this seasonal area or this land. Also, above the information are critical element in figuring out how much water is actually needed for irrigation, particular crop. Also, the soil type that is fit for certain crop, no doubt, other than this one, and so on. So the last point is recapping what is needed for this advanced. One is use of smart irrigation, as I was saying. We need to use smart irrigation to be able to make it very easy other than using hand one. So by use of this, we also need to use monitor climate changes and be able to know and forecast that the next season we need to plant maize other than beans, for example. So we can be able to improve our production, the quantity and quality. Improve tools that reduce production risk. By this, we are able to know that on the market there is a need of this crop. So the farmer crops this because he knows that he have a client to buy his own food, other than piling the tons of crops in the store. So use of technologies to raise up crop standards. By use of IoT, we can be able to know some of the pests or outliers before, other than waiting to have your crop being destroyed. You can be informed of the errors at the early ages and be able to mitigate. Use of mobile devices that allow for flexible work, where a farmer can get information about his crops in the farm and take a decision at the real time. So the last but not least, use of IoT in agriculture to lower the production cost, operation cost. We can use tools other than bringing 100 farmers in a farm. One tool can do the work and be able to operationalize your operation costs. Thank you so much for giving me this time.